Dla mnie zawsze to jest radość, bo spotykam osoby, które znam z książek, które widziałam na jakichś konferencjach zagranicznych. Taka laurka troszkę dla tego, co od 10 lat robimy w Polsce.
I saw that Professor DiBartola is coming, and I really appreciate his book about fluid therapy and their electrolytes and acid base. So I think it was a really good occasion to meet him. And actually, Warsaw is not that far away from Budapest, so it was also meaningful to come here. And actually, I like the topic of the meetings.
It's a very big group, which is rewarding to see that many people show up for a conference. My name is Dr. Steve DiBartola, Columbus, Ohio in the United States. It seems to me that the audience is very engaged and paying attention and wants to learn the material and stays to the end of the talk.
I'm Dr. Dennis Chu. I've been a professor at the university for over 36 years.
Is it your first time in Poland?
This is my first time in Poland.
Do you enjoy it?
I've had a great time. Now that I can see the weather is beautiful today, now that I'm leaving tomorrow. But we had a great historical overview, and we saw some beautiful things, and we ate some very nice food, and we had a great tour guide.
For other speakers, I mean, it would be a great conference to come to, because I think that Marcin, he does a great job of organizing this, and he takes really good care of the speakers, and as a speaker, that makes all the difference in the world. If you come to give a presentation, whether it's in another country, what you remember is how well you're taken care of, a speaker.
I always learn something from the people that are at the conference, about where they are in their lives, what they're thinking about. And I learn from private practitioners.
I think the most challenging thing from treating these animals is finding a diet that will be safe for them and helpful for them, that they will also eat. Because if the animal doesn't eat the diet, you're not going to win the war.
I'm doing a PhD on nephrology, so that's why I like this topic, so that's why I came here.
I'm really interested for fluid therapy because I'm working in the ICU in Budapest.
I learn from private practitioners. It's important that academic people keep in touch with people that are actually doing the work in the trenches.
What do you think about conference and the audience?
I think the conference was quite advanced. The people who attended the conference asked higher level questions than I was expecting them to ask. So I think they're more advanced than maybe I gave them credit for in the beginning. They asked very important questions. I think some people were at a very high level, perhaps too high a level for the average practitioner.
Will you recommend any other speakers to come here to Poland and give lectures during VetCo conference?
I'd recommend everybody come. Well, because it's a different cultural experience. And it's a different part of the world, and I think it's important for Americans to appreciate some of this other cultural differences.
What do you want them to remember after this conference? What is, in your opinion, the most important information that they should take back home?
Phosphorus restriction, and phosphorus restriction makes a huge difference in chronic kidney disease. So whatever you can do to get a targeted phosphorus control is incredibly important. Don't ever underestimate the value of the synergism between an ACE inhibitor and calcitriol for extending life. And possibly to remember high-dose, short-duration antibiotic protocols for the treatment of uncomplicated urinary tract infections in the dog.